Have you not read that he who created them from the very beginning made them male and female? And he said, therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. That therefore God, what therefore God has joined together, let not man separate. The Pharisees want to know about divorce, and Jesus does the perfect work of showing them and quoting scripture of what two people come together, this idea of separating, in the eyes of God, is man-made. The Greek word behind this holding fast to his wife, this is where we get the English word glue. Like, this is where we get super glue. It's the idea of two people coming together, being stuck together. They're being held tight together, so tight that Jesus said they become one flesh. Like a large wound that has ever been healed, where the two pieces of flesh come back together and they become one flesh. To only separate the flesh, though, if you have a piece of skin, the only way to separate skin is by a man-made situation. Skin does not want to separate. So who's had surgery before? Or who's had a very large cut where you're like, this is questionable. This might need, like who's had that? Like every guy probably in here is like, yes, I did not go to the hospital, probably should have. See, when you receive a cut, every single time, 100% of the time, it was man-made. Either by a scalpel, like if you need surgery, or you just did something not smart, or something not smart happened to you. Like that's how the flesh comes apart. And every single time it causes extreme amount of pain because the flesh does not want to separate. It was God's design that the body is to heal not in two different pieces. It was by design that God heals two pieces of flesh back together to become one. Even if there's a scar in the middle, even if it was held together by stitches at one point, when at some point, if it heals correctly, you look at it and say, yes, that is one complete flesh. So that's why in verse 6 it says this, so they are no longer two but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate.